going on in your life or your career that you want to write about, that you want to share with others? You want them to avoid certain mistakes or maybe take the right path early on? Or pass on information about your grandparents and great-grandparents to your children and grandchildren? I have a writing course called Author Your Book. And in there, we talk about all those things, and I help you through the writing process. So it doesn't matter if you can write well or not. I can still give you advice on what to do and be there with you as your backup. I have a course called Author Your Book, and I do it about once a quarter. So we start with an outline, and then we do a story arc, which is showing you how the story is building up and then leading down to the resolution. We also talk about hooks and themes and how long chapters should be and why you should present information a certain way depending on who your reader is. You have to know who your reader is. And it's not only what you want the reader to get out of the book. You have to know your audience well enough so that it's what you know what they want to get out of the book. Why are they buying your book? Why are they spending money to buy your book? They're buying it because it's fixing a problem. They have a hobby that's similar. It sounds interesting by the title. So these are all things you have to take into consideration when you work on a book, and that's what I do. I take you through this entire process. Author Your Book is a 10-week course, which is done over a 5-month period, and I know that sounds like a long time, but if you think about it, we meet for 2 hours each time, and then the rest of the time you get to write. It's once every 2 weeks, so you have time to write and really absorb the information that's being given to you each class. And that's really important because you don't want to spend money. I don't care if it's $300 or $2,000. You don't want to spend money on anything where you're not going to get the value out of it, where you're going to say, well, that was an interesting weekend, and then you put all the materials on a shelf somewhere and you never look at them again. And then you say, oh, I've tried writing workshops. They don't work. Well, you haven't tried mine, and it's worth a phone call.